What in God's name?
The freezer, shiver, resist.
But it's not her fault. Hi everyone, welcome to Lexi Games. Welcome to another gameplay. Today I am so excited to try the new game from Zaum, the ones who brought you Disco Elysium, which is one of my all-time favorite detective RPG games. And they created something called Zero Parades for Dead Spies. I don't like the title, but the story seems really interesting, and it is described as brilliant, burnt out, possibly cursed. You play as an operant, Hershel Wilk, alias CASCADE. 5 years ago, you led your team into the abyss and have been haunted by your failures ever since. Now that you've been recalled for a mysterious assignment that may give you a chance to prove yourself again. With all this being said, I'm not going to keep it too long because the music is quite loud and I cannot control the volume due to a glitch on my laptop. I'm just going to dive straight into the game and let's just explore it together. It's the first time I'm playing this. I am beyond excited. So, let's see. What kind of a spy am I? Let's see. You excel in physical condition and applied violence. Emotions thwart you. No. An engineer of the human soul, spiritually vast, mentally undeveloped. Your cognition powers make up for your frail body, a big brain in a glass jar. Analytical, charismatic, or kinetic? I'm gonna be analytical, okay? Different parts of your body acting in concert, agile and fluid movement. So we have faculty of action, coordination, doppelgang, instincts, sensors, and shadow play. Oh, I think I'm setting my skill points at the moment. Can I raise them in any way? Oh, raise skill. Okay, I want to be well coordinated. Definitely. What is going on? Okay, so I had to check this up. I have to press and hold the button in order to raise the skill. This is not at all intuitive. It's really blocking the progression. And I just randomly click coordination and blueprints. I'm gonna choose Technoflex if I can. Okay, begin. So you have to press on the button and hold it rather than just click on it. The beginning of the war will be secret, a quote by Jenny Holzer, one of my favorite artists. This is good, okay.
I was a spy. You're a spy. She was brilliant, erratic, cursed, an anti-personnel mind in human form.
Tell me about her.
Her friends called her Hershel. But for her controllers, she was Cascade.
Your name and your cryptonym, a dead limb twitches.
Was she good at her job at least?
She made the cardinal error of her kind. She mistook her assets for friends. In the end, the contradictions caught up with her.
What became of this Cascade?
Portofino 91. The whole sick crew, a disaster untold, a black page in the official records.
Our anxiety is skyrocketing.
The memory hums, an exposed wire.
My greatest failure, let's stew in it.
Reports of how it went down remain contested, inconclusive. All that's certain, it began with a phone call and ended with 6 spies lost.
6? 6 friends gone.
Some say she blew the network herself. Others blame structural factors or transnational capital. The rest just shake their heads as they look down on the smashed and leaking world.
What about Cascade? What happened after 91?
She was recalled. They put her in the freezer. Forever, most thought.
Wait, is she a replicant? It's very Blade Runner-ish. What do you mean she was put in the freezer? Is she part human, part cyborg? It was nice in there, chill.
5 years passed. A little more of the world leaked out of itself. Cascade's controllers ordered her back to Portofino.
They couldn't keep me down. I was too cool to keep off the SPIES unit.
It wasn't the scene. It was me.
Okay, who are you, pseudopod?
There's a new assignment, Cascade. I was supposed to give you the brief.
Who'd you say you were?
No one special. Just an arm-like sack of cytoplasm, a special move unique to single-cell organisms. But before that, I was like you, a spy for the People's Republics. One of the varieties of mankind.
I'm here. Where are you?
Right here. In an armchair in a safe house above a 24-hour photo shop in the city-state of Portofino. This is a dangerous place, Cascade. I should never have come.
Why? What happened to you?
I got caught with my pants down.
Literally?
On the plus side, I no longer have to worry about the independent photo movement.
Oh.
This was the human game, and he played it poorly. Time to give up his seat.
Hold on. How are we talking right now?
We're not. This is all you. Conversing with your own mental projections, reconciling the dissonance inherent to your role, like you were trained to do.
Just one of the neat tricks you've learned to keep yourself alive in theater. There are many others still to come.
What's your perspective, pseudopod?
Life is beautiful, cruel, full of hidden cues that I missed. Maybe next time.
I'm sorry we never got to know each other.
Don't blame yourself, operant. Whatever happens has already happened.
Okay, first impressions very similar to Disco Elysium. I'm happy that I'm playing a woman in this one. It's less shocking, but it's also a little bit too similar to Disco Elysium, you know? It's strange, but it's kind of strange also that Zaum had some issues with the people, the creative minds behind Disco Elysium. They famously had a fallout, and her story is that she lost 6 people, and now she's trying to recover from the fallout from that mistake. It's almost like with this game, the people at Zaum are kind of trying to make amends. There is some sort of atonement for having had the fallout with the original creators of Disco Elysium. Or at least this is how I interpret it. I don't know, maybe I'm seeing too much into it, but I find it interesting, you know, how fact and fiction kind of come together. Let's play. So, nearly identical sets of shirts and trousers, ironed and folded. Okay, so at least she is neat, not like Harry Dubois. He was like this when you came in. Oh my god, there's a person in a chair. I'm just noticing.
Displayed on the chair before you is a man, approximately mid-30s. His chest rises and falls in steady rhythm as he stares beyond you, unblinking. Alive, yet not alive.
Every spy for the Operant Bureau is assigned a partner, their double. This man was meant to be yours. So he's my doppelganger.
A pair of headphones have slipped partway off his head, connected to a stereo system beside him. No response. His eyes are still fixed glassily on the ceiling.
Look at the ceiling.
Cream paint, peeling slightly. A small room in a city past its prime. Nothing to suggest why the man is so interested in it.
Hey, why aren't you talking anymore? He's been like this since you walked in. Anything to the contrary should be marked down as a grip on reality type problem.
You get no response, no flinch, no twitch.
So he's not reacting to touch. The film is monochrome and silent. The only soundtrack is the low hum of the projector as the celluloid rushes from its spool.
As you stare down at him, the man begins to draw.
She actually didn't read the full sentence. Study his clothes?
Stiff collared shirt, a snug brown jacket, and nothing below the waist but a pair of red briefs.
I'm just noticing this. Yeah, he doesn't have any pants on. White spindles of leg hit your vision like a pair of flashbangs. Mayday, visual lost, visuals lost. Is this a self-abuse session?
Being a lone operant in a foreign land is a pressurized role. Some require extreme release.
Okay, I get it. As your eyes reach his feet, you notice that the man is also wearing 3 layers of socks, each slightly shorter than the one beneath it. For some reason, this detail strikes you as very sad. Maybe he overheated and had to lose the trousers to compensate? Heat coma, one possible but very unlikely cause of his current condition. Look in his eyes. The green of long corroded copper, there is charged empty space behind them like a room that somehow has left for the last time. As for the face around the eyes, his jaw hangs slack, his glasses askew, the lopsided headphones accentuate a large bald spot atop his crown.
Horn-rimmed glasses, impeccably dialectical, more commonly found on book sleeve portraits of men decades his senior.
Rob his bald spot for luck.
Highly pleasing rubbability.
Oh man, you're just abusing this poor pseudopod. Check the area around him.
There is no smell of alcohol, nor any open containers. No drug paraphernalia either. Just a loose cord trailing to the stereo system.
Should we plug it in maybe?
Like a cosmonaut's safety tether.
Check his vitals.
Your fingers detect a low, steady hum where jaw meets neck. Elevated, but not critical. When in theatre, an operant must always prepare to be assassinated. Of course, it is better not to be killed.
Someone tried to take him out.
No vomit, no discoloration on the skin, no bruising or signs of struggle either. If he was poisoned, then this was a professional zero out.
The first casualty of an undeclared war.
The man's eyes glisten. Bright red veins blossom around their edges.
This must be some kind of setup. If so, you've walked right into it. Forces are in terrible motion, gliding like spirits across your plane of understanding.
However he ended up like this, the result is the same. Operant down.
Is there a reason why the dialogue doesn't match with the writing? Just for the developers, if in case they stumble upon this. It seems a little bit rushed. Like you guys rushed to completing the demo and it just doesn't match what she's saying to the kind of text we're seeing here. For as long as he lies here dead dreaming in a strange city, you are the final friend he has. Search him for clues.
Click to the inside flap of his jacket. You find a laminated badge, emblazoned with the crest of the Import-Export Bureau of the People's Republic of Kohila. The name reads Esteman T. Below that, a title, Imports Lead.
I'm Excellent Hosier.
Sock Merchant, one of the opera's most battle-tested covers.
Whoa, hold up, lead?
That's what the badge says. This is only a cover, but such phantoms often mimic the operant bureau's actual hierarchies.
I suppose I did fuck it in the official parlance. No, in the official parlance you redacted, then you redacted, but not before redacted and redacted. That explains the 3 pairs of socks. This makes no sense. Wearing the wares for ease of display, an operant committed to his role. Anything else in his pockets? 3 other things of note. A slip of paper, a business card, and a rock-hard piece of candy. Examine the slip of paper. Good. It's a purchase order for 10 socks made out to Carmuna Pessoa, Fashions and Garments, Bootleg Bazaar. That's where we're going next. This must be the assignment. It's a good place to start. Also, you're only one currently. Your decommissioned double has been making contact using his cover. What it says about the reason you're here remains less clear. This is not a real order, it's a sympathy order. He obviously made an impression on this Carmuna. I'll hold on to this. The slip of paper grows heavy in your hand. It feels like a baton. Continue. Pseudopod's obligation are now yours. You owe this woman 5 pairs of socks. Great. Examine the business card. The card is cheap and scuffed. It reads, all you need is miracle, above a cartoonish image of disembodied lips at a phone receiver.
Notably absent is an actual phone number.
Turn the card over. On the other side, there's an indecipherable scribble. Whatever is written seems to begin with a D.
Into your pocket it goes.
It's so strange how I'm reading certain parts of the text and how it's being read randomly by the voice. Consistency, guys. Yum yum candy. A wrapped up rectangle of compressed sugar. It's so hard that your fingers cannot make an impression no matter how much you strain. Cola flavor, if you had to guess. Ooh. Looks old school, heavy duty. No thanks, Pseudopod. Put it back. The candy slips back into the pocket steps. Enough rifling. You retract your hand from the man's pockets. The assignment brief, man, you've got to have it.
Not even a flicker of a response. The people's spy cannot be caught shirking. Time to escalate.
Statehood, demand your assignment. Should we exert? Can I exert? Roll at least with 2 dice, 58%. Yes, I want to roll it. Damn it. What is she doing?
The people's spies will not be caught shirking.
Where is my assignment brief? We're gonna shake him? Oh god.
You grab him by his skinny shoulders and heave him upright, his head lolling backward as he rises.
Ah. Ugh. This is my big comeback. You're being extremely selfish. Yeah, there's nothing like some good old-fashioned arrogance. Useless. Okay. Can we stop?
He lands in an awkward position, like a crumpled puppet. Bony hips raised to the air like antennas.
There's your brief, operant. Where? Flaunting or reactionary pose, further insult. Leave the brief hawk where he lies. I don't understand. What's going on? Sorry you made me do that? He does not respond, though if you didn't know any better, his deserted eyes seem to be urging you towards the bathroom.
A drop of blood shines on his lip. He must have bitten his tongue on the way down.
Ah.
Out of his chair, he looks smaller, more fragile, and somehow deeply lost. Thousands of miles away, his mother flinches in her sleep.
I'll do what I can for you, Pseudopod. Your double didn't notice your arrival. He doesn't notice your departure either. The air in the room is dead weight heavy. Now I feel awful. I manhandled him. Okay, we have a stereo system over there. What is he pointing towards? The bathroom? He put something in here? The toilet seat is up? Fatal mistake. Jail. To people who leave the toilet seat up.
Men's trousers are hung delicately over the shower rail.
So those are his trousers.
If Pseudopod's pants were attempting to flee the scene, they did not make it very far.
Search the pockets.
The front and back pockets are completely empty, except for a few pieces of lint. Your hoist-in must have compressed his lungs somehow. Unless...
Search the pockets again thoroughly.
You discover a small extra pocket inside the front right pocket.
We have the option to say, why are men's trousers so weird? I'm not going to say that, obviously, it's stupid. A pocket disguised as a pocket.
You slip 2 fingers inside and come away with a neatly folded sheet of paper.
A pseudo-secret.
The page is notebook-sized and perforated along one edge. It reads, THA space 7 LES APR space 032 space WIFO space 9W space TBGFLW25.
She's actually reading that, I can't believe it.
Half a cipher. The language of spies. You've carried papers like this, folded up and hidden away in secret pockets and compartments. Totally meaningless, yet no meaning can be made without it.
Nice teamwork, Pseudopod. Step back from the trousers. As you turn away, a phone begins to ring. This one. A familiar flash of red catches your eye.
This small table has been turned into a makeshift desk. A startlingly red folder stands out against the clutter. In the Operant Bureau's elaborate filing system, red is reserved for personnel files.
What the?
A small label in the top left corner is printed with one word. Your cryptonym, Cascade. The color reminds you of pomegranate. Your hand hesitates.
Open the red folder.
The folder opens with a whoosh. Before you, in neat monospace type, your life is condensed to its barest elements. Name, Wilk Hershel, cryptonym Cascade. Born Landau, former Republic of Mercia. Dependents, none. A-class D2, Years of service, 14.
Mircea is a Romanian name.
All true. None of it useful just now.
Keep reading. Childhood bourgeois, history of student radicalism led to persecution by monotheist reactionaries, fled to People's Republic of Kohila, embraced post-historical materialism. In short, born capitalist, reborn communist. Oh, that's why the red envelope. Medical record, gunshot, chest, retained bullet. Whoa! The bullet nuzzles your aorta, your heartbeat flutters. Is this why she's 11 on the anxiety scale? History of dissociative episodes and reckless actions. Oh my god, so we occasionally blank out? Great thing to do while you're a detective. Sexuality, homosexual tendencies, unconfirmed. Okay, God bless. Confirmed. Suicide risk, minimal, ideation only. Moving on. End of list. According to this file, that's all there is to you. Anything else in there?
There's another page behind this one. It's labelled Service History.
Yeah.
A tingle in your fingers. Your head grows lighter as you approach the crash site.
Can I use nerve? Yes.
In just a few words, the worst failure of your life is reduced to bureaucratic shorthand.
Yikes.
Previous assignment, Portofino 88 to 91. Network, whole sick crew. Operants, Cascade. Redacted. Assets, redacted, 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 redacted.
Run your fingers over the black bars.
The secret the opera has elected to keep from itself.
Why does Pseudopod have this?
Obvious. The opera wanted him to know what sort of spy he'd be working with.
Read the latest entry.
Most recent assignment, November 91 to present. Satellite Facility B, aka the Freezer, where the old, useless and discredited are assigned to wander the climate-controlled hexagonal galleries until they're dismissed or die of despair. Or very occasionally, until fate recalls them to the opera's service.
So basically what happened to us, to Cascade. Exactly, like right now.
Now if only you can figure out why.
That's enough of that.
The folder shuts itself with a tiny sigh.
Let's rummage through the desk. Maybe we can pick up some tools.
Amidst the crumpled sheets of copy paper and empty takeout containers, you find an open pack of cigarettes. Suprema mark.
Oh no, guys. I fucking hate cigarettes. Suprema 100, cheap super block export.
Smokes, ease of mind, core.
Examine them.
There's nothing outwardly noteworthy about this pack of Suprema 100s. It's like any other found in commissaries and corner stores across the People's Republics.
In Romania during communist times, there was mostly one brand of cigarettes, and it was called Carpați, and it was horrifying. Like, smoking them made you feel like you were smoking through a chimney stack.
Except
Here we go.
secreted neatly against the inner wall of the pack, just as you were once taught to do yourself. A crisply folded sheet of A7 paper.
It reads.
Well,
Oh
looks
no.
works.
Okay, the missing companion to the one-time key you recover from the trousers. Now to make them kiss? One-to-one correspondence between key and text. This is a Reseda cipher. Your heart skips a beat. Take the smokes.
The pack slides nicely into your pocket, as though it always belonged there.
Can we do this? I don't know if I have that. decent chances. Apply the one-time key to the ciphertext. Let's take that. Damn it.
The genius of a one-time key is that it requires nothing more than basic addition to use. Sadly, basic maths elude you just now.
Come on, we had a 7. Well, you know, just loosening up in a while, early rounds. Your espionage limb is still thawing out, a few spasms here and there, but no directed movement. I think step back and leave. You turn away from the desk. Oh, that was the telephone.
You pick up the phone. The handset vibrates in your palm.
Hello?
Before you even finish speaking the word, the device connected to your phone base splits it into 256,000 encrypted fragments.
I hope I have a deciphering machine.
The magic box, one of the proudest achievements of the Opera's Technical Services Office. Half a world away, a familiar voice splits into a corresponding number of fragments before coalescing again by your ear.
Please tell me you have good news.
The voice of authority.
Melita, your controller.
Otherwise known as your controller.
This is Cascade.
Operant, you made it. Your voice hasn't changed.
Her voice is just as you remember.
Is controller another word for mother?
We'll get to catch-ups later. Put pseudopod on the line.
You glance over at the man face down on the floor. A snail's trail of dried saliva glints on the side of his chin.
I'm afraid that's not going to be possible.
You feel your mind starting to spin up. 5,000 revolutions per minute. It takes all your concentration to keep the receiver steady against your ear.
Something's very wrong with him. He's breathing but non-responsive. More than that I can't say.
For a moment, no one says anything. There's no sound at all, save for the blood in your ear and the electrostatic hum of the ultra-long distance connection.
Has he been zeroed out?
Meaning eliminated, killed, rendered inoperant. The language of distance, a measure of cotton to muffle the fear.
I have no idea he was like this when I came in.
I'll ask one more time. Is your double zeroed out?
You must speak the word. She cannot make the determination herself. 5,000 kilometers away, in a small office deep underground, a mid-level controller of the Operant Bureau leans forward and cups a hand over her earpiece. Her other hand hovers above the keyboard, ready to faithfully record your next words. Her eyes reflect the glow of the terminal screen. She's been at her desk for 14 hours today.
She has the life of a gamer.
Once you say it, there's no going back. The momentum of events will overtake you.
He might still be in there somewhere.
Cascade, is your double zeroed out or not?
I don't know.
Yes, you do. Is he zeroed out, Operant?
Yes.
Right. I wonder which it is. Have our enemies blown us up already? Or is this just another day at the basement massage parlor of spy services? Fucking hell. The Opera's going to hang me by the toes. For you, it's back to satellite facility B.
I have reached anxiety limit. I have to soothe myself by choosing a skill to lower. Statehood, personalism, or blueprints? Understand what motivates people. I don't want to lose that. Social force embodied in presence and coercion, command and intimidate others. I definitely don't want to lose that. You understand of the city and how people use it. Okay, this one can be sacrificed to lower the skill. What in God's name?
The freezer. Shiver. Resist.
But it's not her fault. So, what now?
Listen to me. This assignment is over. Effective immediately.
Over. Immediately. The words ricochet inside your skull.
Hang on a second. So they got her out of a freezer after 5 years of being, you know, inoperant, only to be staged by somebody, and she can't continue with her mission? What the?
The woman in the Photoshop downstairs, Constance. She's one of ours. Let her deal with Pseudopod.
Middle-aged woman, dark hair behind the counter. You exchanged a few words when she gave you the key.
What about me?
As for you, we need to get you on the next aerotram out of the city.
Already your mind is settling back into familiar grooves. Old mechanisms slide and click into position. The ciphertext, you have the pieces. You just need to put them together. They won't be expecting you back in the People's Republics for several days. Plenty of time for some self-directed espionage.
I see, and this is the actual plot of the game. Should we try the gray matter? Highly favorable, let's do it. What are you doing here? Yes, okay.
You've been out of action for 5 years. The opera wouldn't rush sending you back in theatre. Unless...
One of my old assets reached out.
half a moment's hesitation. Then...
Where'd you get that idea?
Aha! I am close to the truth.
not a denial. Proceed.
Exactly. If you pulled me from the freezer, it must be because they asked for me. They must have offered something mega intriguing for you to send me all the way here. Let's go for one.
A highly original thesis, also completely irrelevant now. There should still be flights departing for Superblock territory tonight.
Superblock.
Make sure you're on one of them.
Who was it, Mel?
It was no one, a ghost in the wire. The assignment's over. Get on the next tram.
Fuck this.
A click, and the line goes dead.
Okay, so I'm on my own mission right now, and I have no time to waste. Let's see if I can get out of the apartment. Enough, you're blacklisted. Take your sick little games elsewhere.
Easy, lady. I just want to develop some photographs. I'm not trying to take your innocence.
The woman you met on your way in, she runs the Photoshop and maintains your safe house. The man you don't recognize. That's an interesting camera he's carrying, professional class, no consumer model. Does that poor girl even know what you're up to?
You have a wild imagination. A little photo should not count as a crime. It's not like it's a loaded gun or something.
Isn't it? Why am I getting dialogue for him and not for the really important photo lady? The mention of loaded gun stands your hairs on end. How is she a spy if she is so anxious? I did choose the logical one. I did go for the analytical one, right? The woman cast a split-second glance in your direction, requesting assistance. Not your conflict, no need to engage. What should I do? Should I I want to protect her. I want to stand in her ground. She told you to leave, sir.
Whoa! Caught in a pincer by the art police. Not a good day for pursuing my interests.
A crackle of recognition behind his eyes as they meet yours. Entanglement. Where do you know him from? I have a safe-ish bet. Keep it to yourself.
Very well. Photo 24 can have this round. Thank you for this extreme stress I'll now carry through my day.
Thank you. I love to pass on anxiety, seeing as I have such a high level of it anyway. He gives you one more glance as he leaves, garish coat flapping behind him. You don't know me and I don't know you. Can we talk to the lady now? Constance, the photo lady. You get all walks in here. She watches him go, then looks at you. That was good of you to step in. No problem. Women defend women. Our profession? Good to know someone's got your back. Before we get into it, I want to get one thing clear. Just because I'm working for the opera does not make me some kind of communist. The Operant Bureau, it should go without saying, is the spy service of the Superbloc, aka the communists. Your politics are irrelevant to me as long as you do your job. So don't even attempt to seduce me with your post-historical dialectics. Your double already tried his hardest. I'm here strictly for the espionage. Which reminds me, I have some funds to redistribute your stipend for the assignment. She passes you a small envelope containing a few folded bills. I think I got plus 20 sol. Ka-ching! Hey, I'm happy when people give me money. I'm not going to say no to that, you know. While we're on the subject of allocating resources, here's what Screwdriver Pseudopod requested. She produces a small toolkit and slides it across the counter. Yes, this is really important. Toolkits for the win. This toolkit looks so empty. Barely usable in its current state. Fortunately, it appears highly expandable. What am I supposed to do with a screwdriver? Fix the damn fax machine, of course. Excuse me? She gestures toward the monstrous off-white plastic machine behind you. You could also simply give it to Pseudopod. I'm sure he's more capable with it. Oh, what a sexist remark. Speaking of, where is your double? Should we tell her? He's a little bit bent on the floor. She deserves to hear it from you. Do not let her find Pseudopod upstairs by herself. This woman could be a valuable source of information if you can prize it from her. Okay, so what should I go for? Cold read? Highly favorable. She must know something about your assignment. Find out what it is. Basic social engineering first. Take the target into your confidence. Special asset. It's time you learned of our meta task. Her look is wary but intrigued. 2. Turn an admirable quality into a vulnerability. Pseudopod is up for the People's Services Medal. The opera sent me to assess his stagecraft. That's strange. No one said anything to me about a meta task. I'm telling you right now, that's what's happening here. Is this really how we handle personal matters? It sounds suspiciously elaborate. She fucking loves it. I want you to tell me about Pseudopod's movements, who he's spoken with, everything about the assignment he's shared with you. 3. Exploit. I understand. This is a test to check our information security. I'll have you know Pseudopod's not told me anything. He's kept it intensely tight. She gives you a very satisfied smile. Let's give her the evidence. Know anything about this? We're showing her the purchase order. She studies the wrinkled slip of paper a moment before returning it. I don't know who this Carmuna is or what's her connection to Pseudopod, a furrowed brow. But the bootleg bazaar, that's no mystery. Pseudopod was just down there yesterday. What was Pseudopod looking for? He said he intended to interview some of the vendors. I can't tell you what he was after precisely. There, your doubles passed the baton to you. Find out what brought him to this bazaar, and you'll be one step closer to your assignment. How do I get to this bazaar? You can practically see it from the front door. Due south, in the ruins of the old silk factory. Head west from the roundabout. If by some chance you find yourself in a party alley, it means you've gone the wrong way. Very good. Thank you, Constance. I hope you write Pseudopod a glowing report. From what I've seen so far, he certainly deserves it. Was there anything else? One other thing. I wasn't being entirely open with you earlier about Pseudopod. What do you mean? She takes a moment to brace herself. A lead weight pulls her expression downward. Something's wrong with him. He's completely non-responsive. My God, you're saying he's face down on the floor. It's like he was assaulted by some kind of petty bourgeois demon. I don't know what that means. I don't understand at all. Shock, bewilderment, your cue. What do we do, operant? Does anyone else have access upstairs? Absolutely not. Nobody's been upstairs except yourself and Pseudopod. You're certain no aggressive locals with fancy cameras? I can assure you, operant. Oh dear, I could use a rag. First off, when did you last see him? It was yesterday when he returned for the evening. He looked stressed, like he was shouldering a great burden. Did he say anything about me? No, I don't believe so. Only that you'd been arriving today and none too soon. This isn't getting anywhere. Pseudopod was a very good teacher. He said it would fall on me to see after any operants who are incapacitated in theater. It's almost like he knew he would be taken off. I wondered, did he ever suspect he was talking about himself? What do you think happened? I haven't the faintest idea. I'm adrift. Pseudopod struck me as an absolute professional and very cautious. Your double's condition is of secondary importance. First order remains figuring out what your assignment was meant to be. Of course, if you could restore him to himself, perhaps he could brief you on as he was the plan. As he was the plan, huh? I suppose I could move him to the spare room down there. That way I can keep an eye on him. Right, I'll leave him to you then. Of course, the least I can do. I'll head for the bazaar, see what I can find. Before you do, I understand this is your first time back in theater for some time? She hesitates, a little shy all of a sudden. Yes. I just wanted to say welcome back to the opera. The dialogue and everything seems incredibly rushed. I am so upset that they cannot speak for themselves that I have to do all this reading. But anyway, I'm curious to see the bazaar. Nice. A sour smell rises from the rubbish, drawing flies and scuttling things. Am I really going to look into the rubbish? The lamp, the pale crisp glow of a reading lamp shines from your new neighbor's window. A mountainside layered with residential buildings, the topmost disappears into the cloud. Let's see. species of ivy crawl over the railing, a joint invasion of the upper world. Quizach roundabout. Hey, tall lady. The city rises above on the horizon, so no, not that part. Okay, I got a pack of cigarettes again. What in God's name? Flies gather on stationary tuk-tuks. This one has been parked still for some time. Oh, this is so nice. Look at this. The gazebo is incredibly old, most likely built in the previous era. We got some teenagers here, but I don't think I want to engage with them yet. I want to just go to the bazaar. She said it was in the south. You can see it from here. There are these women. Okay, no. Can we go through here? No, this is blocked. So, wait, which way can I actually go? Can I go, through this passageway? Ah, I think this is it, right?
You hear laughter and music ahead.
This is the bazaar.
You can still make out the lower half of the words SL3 sticking out on the brick beneath.
Where to begin? Sothaport had a purchase order from a bazaar vendor signed Carmuna. She must be in here somewhere. Okay. Let's find Carmuna. A sign warning that sale of contraband is punishable by law. I don't see any characters that I can, click on. There's a door over here. Saída de emergencias. Keep closed at all times. Can I open?
The fire exit stands conspicuously ajar. Someone has wedged it open with a ball. Wrong. Ball wants to play, not wedge.
Look where the door leads.
A hallway. It's just a fire exit.
Okay.
A fine place to hide in a moment of crisis. Marked and remembered.
Okay.
No, it's a trap. Must be destroyed.
Squeeze through the door, enter the building.
You emerge into the dark insides of a deceased mechanical beast. The only light comes from above a set of steel stairs, which you alight carefully, gripping the cold railing. The fire exit remains ajar, ball wedged into the crack. The tableau stays undisturbed.
So, wait, I went inside, but I didn't get to... Okay. That was a waste of time. Maybe these kids know something about Carmona. She's going to melt his head. The girl leans in closer to the television set.
On the TV, a giant wolf-like creature stands up on its hind legs and howls. Its fur bristles gold. Dangerous, mythical, electrifying. No wonder the kids are watching this.
What is this? Shh.
Suddenly, the beast roars and light floods the screen. It's followed by a wet, pompous sound.
There's a blind woman that just walked into me.
The skull liquefying under extreme thermal stress.
Ecstatic Wolf is awake. The boy grins at the television, gripping the toy sword on his belt a little tighter.
LED lights are distributed evenly along the blade. Durable PVC held with textured grip. Impressive armament.
Nice sword. Where is it from? It's from the best show ever, 66 Wolves. They make it in La Luz.
The Luz, once a powerful empire, now reconstituted as a modern techno-fascist state. The rising military and cultural power of the day.
And what is 66 Wolves about? It's about a girl who has 66 chambers in her heart, and each one contains a wolf. And the wolves come out to make war with the angels because they want to take over the world. Powerful metaphor. And the wolves have sick weapons and really cool attacks. He gestures at his sword. This is Tyrant Wolf's Flaming Claymore. Did you buy it from one of the stalls around here? No, it's one of the real ones. He means it's not from the bazaar, but from La Luz. Our aunt bought it here for him. I've learned a lot today. But we barely told you anything. We can tell you everything about 66 Wolves, so you can just ask, okay? Later, kids.
The children ignore you, entranced by the television.
Okay. I still need to find the woman I'm seeking.
Off-brand drivers, cheap plastic housing.
The man gazes down at the crate of cartridge discs, eyes thin, lips drawn. A box of little nemesis. He's outnumbered. Veins rise like old roots beneath his thin skin.
Mass-produced excrement. These animals pleasure themselves in it.
I'm not here to buy something, I'm just here to ask you some questions.
That's right. We are quite a ways from you buying something, my friend.
Are you questioning my capacity to purchase things?
You see this? Each one guaranteed for 10,000 replays. Obscene.
Let's just leave. Nice chatting. I don't
At
think
least you had the decency not to purchase.
I don't think we need him at the moment. I'm really anxious about finding the woman we are seeking. And also I want to explore a little bit the environment. Oh, she jumped. Whoa, nice. Oh, okay. Zippy the tarantula needs a new home, not child-friendly. Okay. Forgot to renew my subscriptions. The old dye factory gate, now the entryway to the bazaar. Can't wait for my transfer to come through. You step into the booth and press the receiver to your ear. Look at the dolphin emblem. The emblematic animal of Portofiro's main phone company, Renotel. Poke the dolphin's nose. No reactions, but the thrill is nonetheless palpable. Look at something else. Your gaze wanders, the dolphin doesn't seem to mind at all. Leave. You step away. Okay, so I think this is how I should have entered through. A cluster of torn blister packs for a War Slick card game. The painted face judges you silently from the concrete surface. There's some weird smell poking out of here. Can I not walk through this? I don't think I can. There's a bottle. Should I pick it up? Hey, I got a beer. I think that's a beer. Where is my inventory? I'm just noticing right now. Objective view, operant toolkit. Let's see. I'm just noticing that my hand is empty. Okay, but how do I open you guys up? Okay. I don't know how to open my toolkit. The quaint food bar serves a wide variety of seafood and fish. Okay. Can we go through here? Who is this person? There are just some kids hanging out. Okay. There's a lot more people than in Disco Elysium. A cooler person would recognize these bands. God, we're out of touch. The shutter hangs half closed below an unfinished HD audio log. Should I talk to these people?
You're not Portaferan.
Okay. As he addresses you, the gaze of his two table mates veer towards you like cathartic headlights. You're wrong, old man. I'm Quizak born and raised.
Vows like that? I don't think so. I was going to say you look Mercian, but now I hear your accent. You sound it too.
Clocked you instantly, even though your accent has been diluted in a decade plus since you left.
What happened, sugar tits? You get lost? Or are you just looking for company?
He called me sugar tits. Can I use violence right now, please? Kill this lecherous geriatric. Yes. Say that again, I'll put that cigar out in your eye hole.
Ah, come on. It's just a term of endearment.
Better not piss me off, old man.
Do it anyway. I would pay to see that. Would you pay to see that, Joe?
Huh? Almost totally silent, the third one just breathes and nods excitedly.
Animals. That's how it is with most pilots, though. Here.
A shot glass slides across the table to you. More than a courtesy, he's establishing hierarchies. You and him, human. His companions, subhuman. Just talk. No drink. Do not ingest any liquids that some random men who call you sugar tits on the side of the road give you. Kids. The old man shrugs and drinks it himself. Yeah, gobble it up, old man.
We're all strangers in this city. Why don't you join us? You've got nothing better to do. At least until the phone hugger over there fucks off or dies.
Not 10 meters away, a young man clutches the payphone to his ear, whispering urgently. The phone hugger you mentioned, what's his deal?
Just another foreign money, man. City's been full of them lately.
Stuck up little shit. Strolled in one evening, couple of nights back, picked up the phone and hasn't let go of it since.
The third pilot emits a growl, both disgusting and disgusted. That was a growl, not an attempt to speak. He would be making the same noise if he could talk. Why is it a bother to you that he's hogging the phone?
We all want our turn, sugar.
Your turn at what exactly?
The miracle line.
Even saying it gets a little hard. Oh, so it's like a pleasuring service.
It's just a sex line, Marcia. Though admittedly a formidable one.
Okay. The miracle line. You immediately recognize it as the card you found in Pseudopod's pocket. Oh, yeah.
He's here every damn day. Stays on the line for hours. Doesn't care one bit if anyone else has had a turn or not. Only shuffles off once the sun sets.
And you're just letting him?
What are we going to do? Fight him?
You have anything better to do?
Even if somebody pummeled him half to death, he'd feel nothing. He's an empty suit. Not even the decency to be sad. Let him rot in him wealth.
Okay.
He's not rich, Slava. He just works for rich people. Ignore them, Marcia. They have no idea how money works.
Alright, enough about the phone hugger.
Believe me, we've all had enough of the phone hugger.
You guys are old. Do you know a doctor?
Sure do, sweetheart. The good Dr. Hugo's on his houseboat right there.
He points to the path behind him along the water's edge.
Reassuring to know that no matter how hot and heavy it gets, we're only 10 feet away from resuscitation.
If you're pilots, why are you on the ground?
Ex-pilots. Does Joe there look like he could get anything up, let alone a plane?
Honestly, none of you do.
Wrong. There's a man of the skies, Blondie. I'm just between landings at the moment.
Permanently. A big hit of his own dwindling supply gives the old man a fleeting high. So he's Howard, you two are...
Loud Joe. He doesn't talk much. I'm Pigeon. That's Slava over there.
I kind of want to end this conversation
I
right
did
now.
clockwork for it. Perishable goods, fruits, marrow fish, whatever spoils quick.
Military.
Okay guys, the game crashed. I was midway through that dialogue with the old men. I wasn't really enjoying it because they seem to be like really nasty characters. And I don't know if it was me thinking that I want this dialogue to end, you know, or if the game has just reached this 1 hour long mark, but it just crashed on me, so I couldn't continue. And when I restarted my computer, this is where it's leaving me at. It just pushed me back into the bazaar. Okay, so let's continue. Ads for boxing lessons and protein powder clustered together for safety. I see she has a new thing. Rain gently muffles the world around you. Silver threads on a grey canvas. You lean against cold metal. The city slackens around you. Watch the rain fall. Out past the bricks and the pylons, the horizon floats. Neither land nor sea, but a smudged promise. I kind of find it needlessly poetic in certain parts. It's almost like, you know, when a game is just naturally poetic, like Disco Elysium was. This one feels forced. Anyway, we still need to find that lady, Kormuna, or I forgot her name. Let's see. I haven't been to this part. Maybe this person knows something. An unopened beer, cold and inviting, has been left on the table. I keep collecting beer cans for some reason. Okay, I guess there's nobody whom I can talk to over here, right? There's just the kids and the old men. Maybe here? I haven't been to this part. A mass of soft animals. Can I speak to somebody? Oh, over here.
Excuse me. Can you take a look at this?
The young woman turns from a stall of party wigs and beaded necklaces to thrust a photograph onto your nose. Her hood, a burrow, she the mouse within. Look at the photograph. The photograph shows a robust man well into his 60s. He is unremarkable save his eyes, which are magnified to comedic proportions by thick lens spectacles in front of them.
Have you seen him before?
What is this about?
Have you?
Who is he?
Mi viejo. My dad. He's been missing a few days.
Does your dad have a name?
Right, I should have started with that, I guess. His name's Enoch Kantz.
Sorry to hear that.
He probably just started walking and got lost. Old people do that kind of thing.
Especially if they have dementia. Her eyes are bloodshot, hair greasy. No sleep, 3 maybe 4 days. Was his memory going?
He's kind of forgetful sometimes. Not a lot, but I'm just worried. I told him watching too much TV was making him crazy.
She raises her hand to bite her nails, a new habit, they're bleeding. He's probably fine. Anyway, about these party supplies.
Right, yeah. You want a wig? I hear they make you fun at parties.
Something's happened to my colleague. Have you met a guy who was into socks recently?
Oh, yeah. He came by. Nice man. Talked a lot about socks.
Any idea where he went?
Not really. Wandered off into the bazaar.
Looking you straight in the eyes, sympathetic. She really doesn't know.
What do you mean something's happened? Did he use the phone?
What phone?
Nothing. Just something my dad said once. Actually, he said it more than once.
Tell me
He
about
said
it.
it a lot. He was, normal. Pretty forgettable, if I'm honest. I told him, unless your socks are mismatched and neon-colored, I'm not much use to you.
Thanks anyway.
Sorry. Yeah, I was kind of distracted when he showed up.
See ya.
Thanks for stopping by.
Oh man, that's so awful to miss your old dad. Let's see. Brass antiques huddled together, their forms carved by hands long gone. Okay. So she's not the woman we're looking for. The sign displays an eye watching from a surveillance camera.
Especially good new pieces today. The old woman flashes you a quick glance before returning to her magazine.
A subcultural perversion of the humble pamphlet. What's especially good about them? They didn't tear or on their way here. Carmuna checked them for holes herself. Carmuna!
She angles her magazine away from you protectively. A flash of light from between the pages. She's hiding something in there.
Carmuna, the name on Pseudopod's purchase order. Your double owes this woman a minuscule shipment of socks. What are you hiding in that magazine?
Quiet, menina. Does Carmuna blurt your business? Who are you anyway? She ruffles the magazine angrily, then looks up at something behind you. Fear in her eyes, like you're being watched.
Turn to look.
No! Are you crazy? He will see! Now Carmuna said too much. She peers out from behind the pages, eyes softening. She has deemed you clumsy enough to be trustworthy.
Okay, at least that, you know.
We are dealing with an aerial creep. He's watching the whole bazaar. Carmuna has a mirror in here to watch him in turn. The woman angles her magazine towards the unfinished pylon, towering at the edge of the market.
I don't know which options to take. Honestly, they're all insane. Give him the finger.
Menina, no! Carmona used to be of a similarly finger disposition toward it, but can't be too careful now. All sorts of bad types around these days. Bazaar isn't what it was. He is creeping, keeping watch on behalf of Polaris Nozu, monitoring our ways, spying our comings and goings.
Sounds like a you problem and it's a me person. Can't be having with unspecified peeping. I'll go find out what he's up to.
Be careful, menina. Don't mention Carmona. Go through that gate just south of here and keep going down. You'll get to it.
I've lost a colleague, a Superblock sock salesman. Has he been here chatting yarn?
You? You're working with that nice boy?
I am just noticing right now that there seems to be two heads on this woman. Do you see, guys? Like, there's one head over here and the... Just saying.
Her lips shrivel and her eyebrows descend, conforming into a mass of puckered disbelief at the center of her face. But he was dressed so nicely, standing so straightly, polite to Carmona. And Carmona thinking that there might be hope for us in the super block.
She means we don't look like history set sail to Fuck It Island and left us standing on the shore wondering what happened.
Uncow yourself. Flaunt your fine communist spinal column.
He's in trouble. Help me help him by telling me where he went. Let's cut the political drivel to the side because this doesn't make any sense.
What trouble? There was no trouble with him. It's his first time out of the super block, you know. You should take him to see some signs.
Are we still talking about the pseudopod? That nice boy had never seen an aerodrome before, said they were the most beautiful thing in the world, then couldn't help himself but say, must be a nightmare for the zoning division. How Carmuna laugh. A soft click as he places his briefcase on the cobblestone, stops to clean his glasses, he replaces them, blinking up at the aerodromes and the birds circling beneath. He smiles. Okay, he was drawn to transportation. Interesting, something took him too far. You mean to the Pytal tract, perhaps? You can get there by tuk-tuk, easy.
Carmuna will tell you all about your nice boy when you get back from the Ariel Creek.
See ya. Bazaar's closing soon, Melina. Don't forget to check the racks. Okay. A row of mismatched clothing on wire hangers. You approach Carmuna's rack of clothing, protected from the elements by a clear plastic sheet. No two pieces are alike. Second-hand olds and newish fakes. Fashion has a short memory. Anything worn long enough to have been faked is already ancient. Browse the rack.
The racks sway. Asymmetrical coats, sleeveless tunics, jumpsuits, bootleg designs for foreign purposes.
That was not at all what it is written here in this paragraph. Kinda cool, but is that all you are, Cascade? Kinda cool? I don't really care about being cool. I just want to get the job done. Listen to yourself. Everybody knows that means you're trying, but you're shit, and the knowledge is fucking killing you. Get some style, some vision, show them how special you are. The game is really angry, right? The dialogue is really angry. It's like if you add fucking or shit enough times, it seems like you're writing a super cool script, but I have to say the script is really subpar so far. The conversations don't really make much sense. Okay, I don't know, should I ask? I have nothing to prove with showy fashions, or Carmuna, do you have any extra special pieces for an extra special girl? An extra special girl would not have to ask Menina. She'd be able to see the right thing for herself. You'll show her. Search harder, search better. Attention-seeking fashion does not benefit an operant. Find the best rack tat. I'm done here.
You turn away from the rack.
Good. So, I guess that we're supposed to repair the tuk-tuk that was in the city square. But before that, we need to go and see what's going on with this freak who's in the tower. How do we get there, though? Because I can't really open any of the... I'm clicking on the operant toolkit. It opens over here, but it's not opening so I can see my tasks or anything. I don't have a menu for the tasks. Oh, it's pretty cool how the ship is coming in, though. So we have this tuk-tuk, right? Oh, there's a person sleeping next to you. Oh my god. Don't step on it. Where was that freak that was on the tower watching us? That's where I'm trying to go at. Okay. I can't really say I'm emotionally attached to any of the characters. Not in the way that I was with Disco Elysium, for example. And I will continuously compare this game to the other one because it's hard to match. Bazaar's going downhill. We spoke with these characters over here. Do I need to go down? Maybe we should go down to the waterfront. Can I do that? The old docks. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. What is that? Okay. Move. People are being very aggressive. I keep collecting cans of coffee and beer bottles and cigarette packs.
The man gives no indication of registering your presence as you approach. His mirrored sunglasses are turned upwards.
This is like budget Neo from Matrix, you know? He's too cool for me. But he's aware you're here. Follow his gaze. A flock of starlings murmur their strange shape over sea-chewed stones. Above them, brown plumed forms circle.
Orange and blue feathers. Predators.
Sparrowhawks, right? Good eye. Starlings are tough prey. The hawks try to drown them in the canal first if they can keep a grip, quite aside. But I doubt you're here to talk birds. A colleague of mine was here recently. Any chance you two talked? A colleague? He rolls his cigarette. Go on. Preoccupied with socks? There's a lot of coming and going in the bazaar. I don't get paid to keep track of it.
The slightest hesitation. Something's off here.
May or may not have been wearing trousers, if that helps. It doesn't, but now I'm seeing pictures. Alright then. Unless there's anything else. Look around the barge. An old low-slung workhorse with tar patches, welded plates, and I don't know that word, boards. Marina 32, early 70s issue, Portofino manufacturing. A 32, reliable class. Except for a few bolts disagreeing about their place, still the reputation's reserved. I got experience points, yay. He's got a few more years left in him. He places a hand on the railing briefly. A lot of bootleg goods here. Where do they all come from? Depends. Some are produced locally. Textiles the easiest to replicate. Got some artisans in Hills of Pigs. Other things like toys need to be brought from abroad. There's a small manufacturer scattered along the Nos Correntes coast. Families with presses, off-book factories. Other crates have to cross a few borders. Guessing Portofino's port authorities are in on it too. So long as they get a cut. Foreign regulations have made that part trickier. More eyes, more signatures. Treaties, obligations to foreign banks and bureaucracies, third-party audits, all part of joining the developed world. A big gang where no one's your friend and there's always more palms to grease. And how did all this begin? At the hands of some enterprising people, a few tarps in the dust, and word of mouth. I'm sure there's more important things for us to discuss. Got something else in mind? Sure. See you around. He lowers his head in brief salute. I'm somehow not interested in asking him more questions. I don't know. I'm still frustrated that I can't find a way to the guy. Oh, maybe here? To the guy in the tower. No retractable ladder, fence, or padlock. The city's industrial skeleton is open to you. Okay. Please climb it.
A film of water, grease, and rust gives the machine a staled quality, like a sea creature risen and tamed. The beast reads, Porto Engenharia at its firm. Designed and built in Portofino. back when the city still had the industrial capacity to manufacture on this scale by itself.
You're a good crane. Pat its side.
Cold, rough, unfeeling.
Look for more like it.
You scan up and down the docks for machinery, but find none. This must be the last of its species.
What happened to your friends?
A gust of wind turns the crane's hook toward the dock workers. It looks like an accusation. Moonlight over the water when they came. The sound of hammers and drills deep into the night, just like the old days. But when the sun rose, the crane found itself alone, its comrades slain for scrap.
Did the dock workers sell the other cranes?
Water drips from its hook, the color of rust. Seabirds squabble overhead.
Why are we getting a game that is so incredibly similar in style, plot, elements to Disco Elysium? I thought that they would just keep maybe the drawing style, the graphics, and make a completely different story, but this is just so derivative. It's like Disco Elysium but told in a slightly different fashion with some details mixed up. I'm so disappointed, you guys. What is this? It's a drunken man? This is the man by the payphone, right?
Unwise to your presence, a lanky young man presses the handset against his flushed cheek. He practically clings to it, like a shipwrecked survivor holding onto a piece of driftwood.
I don't know how much time we have. You have to help me fill it in.
Seems like a personal call. Let's just leave it at him. This is kind of gross. Okay, I don't want to even read those. Why do we get a phone SEX addict in the game? Why? Okay, so Dr. Hugo is unavailable for a few days. We can't get the doctor to come and help the pseudopod. Okay. Oh, that sucks. And I don't know exactly. Oh, there were these trousers. Maybe I can steal them? I got some trousers. Maybe I can go and dress him up. What about here?
Canned beverages are lined up like brightly coloured soldiers, neatly regimented behind coiled springs.
No, I don't want any.
The refreshments remain dormant in their artificially chilled chamber.
Like, you see, this is so unnecessary. Why do we have dialogue? She's reading dialogue describing stuff in that vendor, instead of actually having dialogue earlier for Carmuna, for example, or Karuna, what's her name? This makes no sense. It's like they put effort into random stuff. And although it's really beautifully designed, it's... Oh, what was going on here? Yeah, A familiar flash of red eye catches. No, but we're back here with this guy. And I can't climb over there. I'm a little bit lost. I would like to be able to... Oh, maybe here? Okay.
You approach the steel door. Faint oxidation halo spread across it, blooming like algae on a sunken wreck.
Let's knock.
No response.
Knock again.
There's still no response. A whisper beyond the doorframe. Ripples of frozen air, a shattered seal. 7 people stare through a window as an unseen hand cats at the class.
Try to open the door.
It's locked.
Try again.
Still locked. Somewhat inevitably.
What now?
Try one of the many doors that are not locked. Or the open-air black market, which happily doesn't feature doors at all.
Enough with the door.
You step back from the door.
Okay, this was completely useless. There's another door over there, but I don't know if I can reach it. Okay. So, I don't have my list of tasks. I can't somehow access it. Tab, maybe? But it did something. Current location is the old docks. Okay. So I have to click on her head. Loose ends. A boy in the bazaar is wielding an imported toy sword. Okay. Speak with the aerial creep. That's what I'm looking for. How do I get there? How do I get? That's what I've been trying to do. But I don't know how to get to him because I can't see the path towards where he is. Okay, so you have to click on her head to open the menu, which is a choice. Okay, so he's over here. How do I get to him? Because I can't seem to speak to him from over there. And from over here, if I approach him, I'm not really... Oh.
The gate is bound to the pole by a thin steel chain. The gap between leaves little room for passage. Only ghosts can pass freely between such crevices.
Open the gate.
You push the gate. The metal creaks, but it doesn't move. It's held fast by a rusty chain. We're gonna need tools for this one.
Inspect the chain.
Rust speckles your fingertips. A system compromised at the subatomic level.
Let's see, what tools do we have? None. Even though she did give us the toolkit at the beginning. It's so annoying. Well guys, I think I am actually going to end this gameplay here. If she can climb. I don't see how I can speak to this guy. Maybe try one more time. Go through here. Just trying to approach it as best as I can, but no. Okay, so just gonna end it here on this beautiful gazebo. Yeah, I am deeply disappointed. I don't know what to say. It just looks like a mock Disco Elysium, but worse performing. I know it's a demo. It still has room for improvement. But yeah, I don't know. I was looking forward to something different, not just an almost copy of some of the characters, and like it's almost like they're the same characters but with different names or with a different portrait. You got the barge, you got the dock workers, you've got the machine that you need to operate, which is exactly like in Disco Elysium. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little bit disappointed. I'm not going to buy the game. I'm not going to continue with this. This is where it ends. I played Disco Elysium full all the way through. I'm happy with the game. I'm not going to revisit this one. Yeah, I don't know. Try it out for yourselves. Maybe you have better luck with the demo than I had. I'm just going to end my review of the demo here. Thank you so much for joining me. We can't always have great successes with the games here, so it's okay. I'm happy that I at least tried the demo. So thank you for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in my next one. And until then, have fun gaming. Even the music is weird. Anyway, ciao.